3 months ago, I watched my parents wreck a stranger's living room with a bat and a lie, convinced they were smashing my life to pieces. They weren't. They were prying open the lock I should have broken years ago. I'm Arya Keene, and this is about learning that sometimes the most poisonous roots are the ones in your own family tree. It starts with $120,000 and a dinner that rewired everything. To understand why that number nearly swallowed me whole, rewind 5 years, back when I still treated blood like a warranty for loyalty. I was 28, renting a studio the size of a shoebox, eating beans, riding buses, wearing thrift store clothes. Every decision had a price tag: freedom. I coded until my eyes burned, took weekend gigs while friends danced, and saved toward one bright prize. Saturdays meant driving to my parents' place. Mom, Ruth, served meatloaf. Dad, Harold, groaned about his back while secretly basking in the crowd. My sister Nora swept in with her husband Blake, always chasing wealth that didn't require work. That October, the air felt charged. Nora and Blake murmured in corners. Mom kept glancing at me, excitement braided with calculation. Dad wouldn't meet my eyes. I had house photos on my phone, certain they'd be thrilled. "Wonderful news," Mom announced, the way she did when a favor hid under a bow. Nora didn't share news. She staged a pitch. Printouts, graphs, gleaming projections. "I've learned," she promised. "I just need capital." They all looked at me. Not casual, measured. Cold settled in my chest. "You've saved about $120,000, Nora said softly. "Invest with us. Double it in 2 years." I laughed. "No," Dad said. "Give it or go." I left. I didn't go back. A year later, I signed papers on the craftsman I'd stalked. 3 bedrooms, hardwood floors, a kitchen rinsed in morning light. Silence became a friend. Saturdays were mine. I advanced at work and learned to say no. Through acquaintances, I heard Nora's venture finally hit. Bigger house, glossy trips, a feed of champagne. Good for her. I kept my money and my peace. Then I met Miles Hart on a professional forum, steady, kind, allergic to drama. We made distance work and spoke in futures. 5 years passed like a montage. Then an email slid into my neglected inbox. Subject: life and death. From Ruth. I went Saturday. They waited in the living room. Dad grim, Nora small beside Blake, Mom wringing tissues. "It's Nora," Dad said. "The business collapsed. $150,000 to investors." 2 luxury cars glittered in the driveway. "Sell your house," Mom pleaded. "You're young. You can earn another." "You told me I wasn't family the night I said no," I answered. "Sell your cars. Start there." Blake stiffened. "We need them for work." I left without shouting. For a week, calm held. Then my parents appeared at my door with entitlement for a key. They toured my rooms like appraisers, repeated the demand, and retreated only when I dialed the police. As they backed down the steps, Mom sobbed, "If something happens to Nora, it's on you." No, I thought. Actions have authors. I called a realtor, chose speed over pride, and sold. Miles drove in to help me pack. As we pulled away toward his state, windows down, I felt lighter, untethered, unfindable. We settled into an easy rhythm at Miles's place. Work, dinners, browsing listings, the tick of ordinary joy. Then, a Tuesday call. "Is this Arya Keene? Officer Delaney, Lincoln PD. Your parents were arrested last night for breaking and entering and property destruction." My knees went soft. "Where?" 847 Maple. The new owner walked in while they were smashing a coffee table with a bat. They said they thought it was yours. Shock burned into something clearer than rage, relief it wasn't me, grief that it had come to this. I explained 5 years of pressure, the demand to sell, the visit I'd reported. He took notes. "They'll owe restitution," he said. "Likely no jail." News trickled in. A plea deal, $60,000 owed. To pay, Ruth and Harold sold their house, the home they'd called irreplaceable. After the checks cleared, they handed what remained to Nora for her debts. The dangerous investors? A legitimate firm threatening a lawsuit, not leg breakers. My sympathy collapsed into a flat truth. They'd rather burn their roof than admit they were wrong about me. Messages arrived through friends. Apologies, invitations to talk. I didn't answer. Boundaries aren't threats. They are doors that stay closed when your hands are still dirty. One evening, Miles knelt by our half-packed boxes and opened a ring case. "Arya, build the next house with me?" Tears came easy. Yes. We put in an offer that weekend, signed a month later, and planned a backyard wedding. Some freedoms arrived like fireworks. Mine sounded like a lock clicking from the inside.